brand new banger.
It's Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. Not him. Not him.
Back his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I steal the question from Cabs.
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
I got a Jeep, a limousine, and a car with a long car, and a high with a bumper, and I got another fucking crowbar. Oh shit, it's Tuesday night, and you know what that means? It's comic book with no heads.
It's wrestling again. Oh shit!
That's right. We are wrestling with the thoughts of this new trailer for Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I fucked up. I was supposed to have something on. One sec.
Oh shit! See, fucking Ray.
Well, while Ray is getting whatever he's getting, and while Toe is fucking up the intro for the 100th time, as if this isn't what the fuck we do every Tuesday, me, the faceless wonder, would just like to say, I think it's time we add Ray somehow to the intro.
Right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit. Well, we working on it, though. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. If it isn't Jason. Nope, wrong one.
It's Go Red Range, go.
We got one teenager with attitude.
Ay, ay, ay. What's going on, Mr. Loki? The Call-Up Podcast is in the chat.
Yeah.
We got the new trailer drop for Deadpool and Wolverine. Episode 6.
Yeah. So, I was just saying that. Tell me how dumb I am. I see Ray with his shit. I start looking around for my wrestling mask. Completely forgetting my camera don't work, and you can't see me anyway.
I still commitment that you were gonna go. Like, let me put something on.
Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So back to the flawless intro.
That's right. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means? It's Knucklehead Comics. And we all in the building. We got Ray here. We got Cap here. We got another week.
Yeah, we in the building.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
hold on.
another week of
I
weeks.
gotta say something cool like you guys do. Yes, people watching, we are inside the structure.
Hey. Someone just fucking do the Funk Master Flex bombs. That's it. It works. Yo, you know what's funny? I watched back the podcast from last night. I was playing them for a minute. My mic didn't pick up shit. I was like, what the? I was like, yo, that's why I had my phone like this. Because I was playing the bombs. My mic didn't pick up shit. I was like, I just look like a dumbass with my phone close to my fucking mic. I was like, yo, why did no one tell me?
I thought you was on the phone. What's going on, normal guy?
Yo.
Normal guy in the building. Shit, the Father Power Ranger Ray. The Red Ray Ranger. Which, yo, I started watching. I'm on episode 15.
Hey.
Yo,
I'm not
how
gonna
many
lie.
times have you rewatched that fucking show?
This will be the third time.
You rewatch Power Rangers more than I rewatch The Shield. And The Shield is my all-time favorite fucking show.
Hey, man, Power Rangers will live up forever.
Word. And the thing is, I'm trying to go on to the new shit with the other people. And I want to see everything.
Okay, so you're going to go from this and try to keep going.
Yeah.
So you're going to watch Mighty Morphin. You're going to then watch Zeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're going to watch Turbo.
Yeah.
They're going to watch In Space.
Then you go then you're
Keep
gonna watch Super.
Yeah.
And then Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah.
Just don't watch GT. No one has to watch GT.
Yeah, don't watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, you can watch Jujutsu Kaisen. That was actually a pretty good show.
Dude, it didn't capture me at all. That first episode, I was like, yo, this is weird as fuck. Dude, it's like Food Wars. My boy put me on the Food Wars, and I watched because I couldn't find it anywhere afterwards, but I watched the first season. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a slog because I was like, yo, this is overly fucking sexual.
Yeah.
For a reason. I was like, the fan service is weird. I was like, there's something wrong with the fucking state in Japan mentally, man. But that's the problem when you start to try to watch anime in your 30s and not as a teenager, where this shit is, where you kind of match the age of the people in the show.
Word. Can you hear us, Ray?
I can. Yeah.
All right. Now, because you have this look on your face, like if you trying to hear us, and you're like, I don't know if I should tell him.
Nah,
I'm on the 5th floor.
He's just unimpressed by my take on not liking fan service. And
yeah, that's what it is.
I know how you do.
He's like, fuck your Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, I actually
that zombie show, High School Zombie or some shit.
It's probably a show like that. I have not seen that one.
Nah, bullshit. I guarantee you, if I find the actual word, the name of it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen that one with the slow motion. The sniper shot the bullet through the fucking girl's tits and shit. That's the one.
I don't think I've seen that, but I probably now want to see it.
Yo, that's the one scene. She's clothed, by the way, in this one scene. But that's the one scene my boy was like, yo, check out this show and just show me. They get surrounded by zombies and there's a sniper up. Boom, he takes the shot, and for some reason she's fucking gyrating and jiggling, and the bullet goes through it. I'm like, what the fuck are we watching, bro? There you go, High School of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that I have not seen. I'm gonna check out just for that scene. See the insanity of that, because that just sounds pretty crazy. Thank you, Mr. Loki, though, for letting us know the name of that.
Word.
Is there any news for upcoming projects?
Right now, the big news is just the Deadpool trailer,
Yeah.
and everybody hoping and praying that this is yet indeed the thing that saves Marvel from obscurity and the same clutches of the former DCEU 3.5, whatever they called it.
The Snyderverse.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. I you want to talk about the trailer? Or you want to wait for a little while? I don't know. It's up to y'all.
I mean, shit, we can jump into the trailer.
Let's go.
Yo,
Let's fucking go.
Let's
I don't know.
fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Hold on, we gotta do this because we get a copyright strike if we played it in the like if we actually showed it. But going in here, we gotta pay homage. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone.
That's what's funny. Today I did a fucking video for a show we have Sunday. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use the song too, but I found a rock version. That was like Deadpool inspired me with that song again. I was like,
Yo,
you know
bro.
what was funny? They did it too perfect. Like yesterday was the anniversary of that song.
That's crazy.
That was too fucking perfect.
Yo, music back in those days really fit with everything.
Bro, that song fit too perfect with the trailer. I was hyped for it. I was like, first they got us when they announced this with fucking Celine Dion. And then fucking this. I was like, that's it. We're good. We're good. Oh wait, no, it was with Whitney Houston. My bad. I was like, wait, why did I say Celine Dion? That's how they previewed the second one. That's why.
Yeah, dude, yo, that song, "Burnt to Ashes" or "From Ashes,"
Yeah.
is a fucking legit banger.
It's a good ass song. Again, the fact that he got Celine Dion to sing that,
and she didn't half-ass it. Like she put it down.
but the Madonna song fucking worked. It was fucking great. But the trailer though,
Yeah, yo, dude, this shit made me believe this might not be the savior of the MCU, but this is gonna be one of the best, funnest movies that we got from them in a while. And hopefully it sets the tone of we're gonna make good movies.
facts.
Because that's the thing. It's like I felt like they were sitting there going, we're gonna make movies that further the story. And here goes the M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end. We don't know the story.
So what do you? Let's see here. How do we talk about this, dude? Are we gonna do like a breakdown of it, or are we just gonna talk about feelings, certain points?
We could do whatever you feel is necessary to say, because there are some questions I have, and one of them is that bald chick. Is that the Sorcerer Supreme that gave Doctor Strange his powers, but they're that universe's version of it?
Nope. That is Cassandra Nova,
Oh,
and she is the female twin sister of Professor Charles Xavier. And when they were in the womb, his mental abilities kicked in, and he felt how evil she would become, and he literally killed her in the womb. So his mom gave a live birth to him and a miscarriage stillbirth to her, and her abilities allowed her to somehow survive that and reshape her own body over time. And her biggest claim to fame in the comics actually ties into what the fuck we saw in episode 5. Remember this?
oh wow.
Because the attack on Genosha in the comics, she was the one who did it.
That's what I also thought the same. I was like, wait, so this is gonna tie in Doctor Strange somehow? And then that makes more sense though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the portal at the end, that is one of Strange's portals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sling ring or whatever they call that shit.
Shit, because because I was confused. I thought it was either that or she had mental manipulation because she's fucking making Wolverine move and dance to the music.
Yeah.
And I don't think she knows that song was a part of the trailer. So
That meant she knew. I was breaking the fourth wall. It's just like,
yeah.
hey, it's the dope part of the song. Fucking dance.
So the cool thing about her is it could be one of two things. Either she could be using her psychic ability to manipulate Logan, or she could be using her empath ability, and this is happening in his mind.
Okay.
Which I think would be cooler because you could play it off as like a fucking, like I would lean into almost like the Nightmare on Elm Street shit, where she's in your mind fucking with you. It's like, how do you stop somebody who's real in a place that's fiction, where you're fiction but they're real?
Yeah.
I would love it just for the scene of Deadpool watching that, and you just see Wolverine just in like a almost a sleepwalking stance, doing the motions, and you just see fucking Deadpool like, "What the fuck are you doing? Hey,
Yo,
hey!"
dude, you just gave me a fucking great idea. Same exact thing you just said. The only difference is he doesn't say, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" He looks at us and goes, "What did they just show you?" And he's talking to us about what we saw.
That would be great too. Like, wait, do you know what's happening? Like,
what the fuck was that?
Bro, I can't wait for this shit, man. I can't wait for fucking. Oh man, I can't wait.
I gotta give a big shout out to a big homie who hasn't been here for a while, but you know he's always part of the team. Cabs. What does Cabs have always said about who should play the next Wolverine?
Ryan Gosling.
No, not who.
Oh,
He said that the next Wolverine, the MCU Wolverine, should look like he smells.
Yeah.
Well, I literally just watched somebody on YouTube. His name's Corey Jandrew, who's a fucking mega comic book dude. He watched the trailer, and in his reaction, his assessment of Wolverine was he thinks this Wolverine looks like he smells. And I was like, yo, Cabs, where's Cabs at, man? Cabs has permeated the fucking sphere and has inceptioned that thought in other people's minds now.
Word. But he got the sancocho.
Oh, man.
Shit.
So, here's a question for you guys. What do you think we finally get to see Wolverine, no mask yet, but with no sleeves? What are you guys thinking?
I when I saw the no sleeves, I was like, yes! Because god damn it. All we need is the mask now. But I feel like they're saving that for the movie.
No, yeah, they definitely gonna save that. I can't wait for the scene of Deadpool just being like, just take it off. It doesn't work. It doesn't fit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I want to say it's gonna be Deadpool's fault why he has no sleeves at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they get ripped off or something.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna fucking either cut it, just gonna be some shit. The fucking the slow-mo shot of Wolverine just catching him right in the gooch though was fucking hilarious. Just fucking. It's like none of this is hurting either of you. What is happening here?
No, hold on. That's where you're wrong. Just because you can heal doesn't mean you can't feel. Bars.
That is the tagline for this episode. That is the tagline we're using from now on. Just because you can heal doesn't mean you don't feel.
Yo, speaking of that, he's like, yo, unless you want to be breathing through a hole in your fucking forehead, you're coming with me.
Yo, I like the fact that, so this is something we could talk about.
Mm-hmm.
This clearly isn't our Wolverine.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And I think the first part of this is gonna be a thing where we get to give Hugh Jackman the chance to play multiple Wolverines. Because we saw in the first one, they go into Madripoor and it looks like there's Patch. So we get to see Patch. We get to see him in the bar a la the first X-Men in 2001, or whenever the fuck that came out. We see the one in the yellow and blue spandex. We see the one who's running around with those Easter eggs fucking thing. Like they look like the big ass statues just all lined up.
Yeah.
Now, Hugh Jackman once said that his ultimate dream would have been to fight the Hulk, because Wolverine and the Hulk fight all the time in the fucking comics.
That would be dope.
What if, and I doubt this is gonna happen, but what if, right along with them mentioning the hand in the ocean, the forest that we see Deadpool in, which everybody thinks is either Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, or the forest from Logan. What if we're all wrong? And what if that's the forest where Wolverine is fighting the Hulk?
That would be dope. Especially that they kept that so secretive. That would be dope.
Word.
That would be dope to see that cameo and get that moment there.
Because the only other moment, or the only other place that we could get that, is potentially Secret Wars.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't be surprised if they save it for that, just because of how big Secret Wars is possibly going to be. But again, with how big this movie is possibly going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like that here. Only thing I will say that the trailer made me think instantly is we're going to see Wolverine die again. Because if they're playing, I feel like if they're playing off that this Wolverine, he failed his planet, like, or his universe in a sense, he's going to sacrifice himself to redeem himself. So I feel like we're going to have to see Wolverine die again and have to go through that shit again. Like that, the last time it fucking hurt to watch, and we're going to have to see that shit again.
That's cool that you had that. I did not have that at all. That feel. I actually thought like, all right, this is gonna be what we get for now until we usher in our own new X-Men and our own new Wolverine. Because like I said, I honestly believe he's got to be in Secret War. Like, why would you have Hugh Jackman come in and not, when you have a movie that all your characters who are still alive are going to be together and you have Jackman on board, why would you not bring him in?
Makes sense. I didn't know he was going to be on for that. I thought this was his last hurrah.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything 100% that he's going to be in Secret Wars, but it just makes, like, I think that they secretly showed us the end of the movie when they're jumping through the portal, the Doctor Strange portal. I think that leads us into Secret Wars.
I was gonna say, like, he did say if it made, I think he did say if it made sense. So I don't see him not, if at least one more, especially if this one does go as good as we expect it to. I don't see it like not continuing his love to play this fucking character here.
I mean, I don't think this movie's gonna go bad because it's Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Like, even if the movie is bad, I think it's still gonna break box office records.
Oh yeah, this is gonna, man. They're just that trailer alone shows us we're good. Like, this is gonna be fucking good. I do have one question, and I know Cap will hopefully be able to answer this for me. So what is the big thing that they showed in the middle of the, like, desert? Is that what that is?
Yeah, if you look, his mask opens and there's a skull in it. That's Giant Man.
Okay.
Yo,
so
watch it again and do a slow motion. That's Giant Man.
So
because I saw in the comments people saying that, but I'm like, is it? Because I didn't put it together. I was like, what the fuck is that?
there's 3 different possibilities.
Okay.
1, it's a variant of Scott Lang.
Okay.
2, it's a variant of Hank Pym.
Okay.
Or 3, it's a variant of Goliath, who we saw, Bill Foster, who we saw played by Lawrence Fishburne in live action in Ant-Man 2, or Ant-Man and the Wasp. He played the character, but the character didn't do anything. But we did see the character in action in the 2nd season of the What If show, when What If the Avengers were in the 90s or 80s or whatever that year was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it could be one of those 3 possibilities. But somebody pointed out that Cassandra Nova is literally living in the skull of a giant being. Well, what does the skull hold?
The brain.
The brain, which is cerebral. So she's in cerebral. Where does Charles Xavier spend most of his time? Cerebral. So they were theorizing that it's like a fun little nod and play on location, and how even though brother and sister have been separated for however many years they're going to say, and whatever universe they're going to say, there's still always similarities.
Shit. You gotta be a fucking rocket science detective for these shits.
Well, they're also playing off the fact that Marvel has an affinity for having people live inside the decapitated, severed, or deceased heads.
Yeah, nowhere is ahead of a Celestial.
Yeah, nowhere's the head of a Celestial. This girl's in Giant Man or Ant-Man or whoever's head. In the comics, the Avengers took over the actual body of a fucking dead Celestial and made that shit their like space fucking tower that they were coming in and out of. Disney used to literally have a ride called the Human Body, which you got put in a. I'm doing air quotes as if you could see me. You got put in a submarine and shrunken down, microscopic, and sent inside a human body to go, I think, retrieve like a, what was it, a splinter or some shit that was fucking.
Oh, the magic school bus.
That's a booty hole.
Wait, what?
There's a parody clip from Magic School Bus, because when they used to go into like microscopic like that, and there's a clip when they see like what looks like a fucking asshole, they're like, that's a booty hole. Oh man.
Yo, did you catch standing right outside that skull right before it opens? From what I saw, I know I saw Pyro because he was in the trailer, but I saw what looked like Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, yeah.
And as Azazel, Nightcrawler's former father.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you can if you look up that picture, you can clearly see there's a bitch standing there with the long fucking adamantium nails. And somebody who looks like a red devil.
Hold on, let me try to get a clearer look at the picture. Okay, that should work. God damn it.
If you all now direct your attention to Ray's screen as he prepares for the class, you got to lower the.
Yeah, the brightness a bit. My bad. This is what happens when I buy a new phone. So can you kind of focus on that?
I just see a reflection of you.
Yeah, it's.
You gotta cover your face.
Hold on, we're gonna do this because this will probably be better. So just give us 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta cover your face with the phone, buddy.
With verklempt, talks amongst yourselves. For anybody who knows SNL in the early 90s. So, do you have, while Ray's looking this up, do you want to know why I said Azazel, Nightcrawler's former father?
Because that was his father in the movies, but it
No.
wasn't his. Oh,
That was his father in the comics. But Chris Claremont never wanted it to be that way. He had a different plan in mind. Ah, there we go.
that's
So-
Loki.
Huh?
That's Loki and Gina Carino.
No.
So she got uncanceled for this movie?
So they're saying that. So if you're looking at the picture, there's
Yeah.
obviously the Red Devil
Yes.
right across from him on the other side of the opening. That should be Lady Deathstrike. Sitting on the car in the background is Pyro. They're saying the big dude with the what looks like a white and red striped shirt
Yeah.
could be the another variation of the Russian, one of Punisher's bad guys, who we all know Kevin Nash played him in the Thomas Jane version.
I did not know that. Cool.
Yeah, and all right, so you got the bald dude next to Lady Deathstrike. Don't know who that is, but the guy who looks like he's crouching, people were saying that could be Toad, who may or may not be played by Ray. What the fuck's Ray Parker? The guy who played Darth Maul and who played Toad in the original movies.
Okay. Yo, so do you see all the way to the left? That guy that looks like he has the Fifth Element head.
Yeah, like he's barely in frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can y'all see that like clearer, or can you make out who that might be or no?
No, let me see if I can do this here. Nah, I cannot make out who that would be. Nor do I know who the lady on the other side is, or
Yeah, that one's a mystery.
Yeah, it's
I've been waiting all day because so Screen Crush did a fucking like trailer breakdown and the Easter eggs you missed, and out of 71 fucking things, not a goddamn thing that was like, ooh, I've been waiting for new rock stars to do their deep dive. But it hasn't come out yet.
We started in a bar, and everyone knows that X-Men 1 started in a bar. That's where Wolverine met Rogue, and it's ironic because they kicked him out.
Exactly what they said.
Yeah. Point out the obvious, and then tell me I don't know shit. Tell me you're a YouTuber without saying you're a YouTuber.
basically. Basically.
I mean, no hate on them, but
Nah.
it's like
No shit.
a little more something in there.
Yeah.
Un poquito.
Right?
I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and do the work, let's go ahead and do the work.
Yeah. I thought there was more to that saying, but yeah.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
You started off strong. If you're gonna do the work, go ahead and do it.
Nah, I finished. I said, if you're gonna do the work, go ahead and do the work. Because remember, if you wanna fight, make it a fight. If you wanna win, make it a win.
The immortal words of Titus O'Neil.
Yep, CEO and co-founder of Titus World Slide.
But as we continue to break down here, I guess apparently
Ray don't like when people talk shit about Titus. Ray one of those reading competitions that Titus threw back in the 90s.
Sure. Apparently, Kevin Feige's not a fan of coke talk in movies.
Coke?
then
Oh
we
yeah,
found-
yeah.
Yeah, they gave every way to try to disguise not saying coke.
You want to build a snowman? Yes, I do, but I can't.
Oh man, I can't wait for these fucking just the shit he's gonna get away with saying in this is gonna be great.
Yeah, and the shit he's gonna talk about Disney.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know we're gonna get a Mickey Mouse joke.
Yo, I can't wait for. Now I don't know how brazen he's gonna get,
Yeah.
but if it was me, I'd feel like I'm playing a little bit with house money, and I would go to a fucking world where everything is dumb, stupid, and we're like, yo, who the fuck? Yo, what the fuck place is this? And you just hear a news thing that the country is doing great, as clearly shit's falling around all around them, and it's not great, but they're like, we're doing great thanks to President Bob Iger. And I see that didn't hit well in the room because he's the president of Disney right now, who was brought back on after Bob Chapek fucked everything up. And he has not himself rewrited the ship as everybody thought he was supposed to.
Okay.
So maybe I'm wrong in this situation, and I'm a little too inside baseball. So we take that one out.
No. It's. Would that not stay like on the writing room floor? Because I feel like I don't think they would approve something like that.
That's
Like,
what
I
I'm
know
saying.
they're gonna let it be risque, but I doubt they're gonna let him have everything. Like this is the part of that it's like let Deadpool have a Deadpool movie,
Yeah,
but we
but
know
they-
there's gonna be certain shit that they're gonna
Yeah.
fucking be like, nope.
I know that they're not gonna probably let that happen, but that would be a smart decision
Oh yeah. That would be
to let them make fun of us.
yeah.
The fans know come on, they're not fucking stupid. They might be money
Yes, they
driven,
are.
but they're not stupid. They see they know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
So let them fucking poke fun at yourselves. Let's get the fans to be like, you guys are fucking idiots. And then maybe we can all fucking move on together.
Facts.
I thought you were saying that the fans weren't stupid, and that's why I was like, yes, they are.
Well, I was not saying that, but some fans are. Some fans aren't.
But yeah, man, I'm hyped to see this movie. I was hyped to see it when they announced it. I was hyped when they announced Hugh Jackman in it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say since the moment they did the little, well, we got to make sure it's better as the last one. Hey Hugh, you want to be Wolverine one last time? Sure. That's all we needed. You didn't even have to give us a trailer. Just let us know the name of the movie. That's it. We would have gone to see it.
Word.
And they gave us more. I will say this, and I want to ask y'all your thoughts because, of course, because modern day fucking cinema reviews and shit, people are complaining that the trailer didn't give us enough.
All right. You just proved Toe's point about the fans being idiots.
Yeah, see?
Leave it at this. Come on. Do you really need to know any more than Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Dogpool? Do you need any more than that?
All I needed to know was it's them in the movie. After the Super Bowl trailer, I was like, cool. I want to see this movie.
All I needed to know was the date and time in which to be in the theater.
Yep.
I can watch. See, this is what I don't understand. You want more from the trailer. You want more from the trailer? Watch the fucking movie. Go watch the fucking movie and give you the whole movie.
Like that's the thing I don't get. I don't get how fucking people can complain from this because they're the same ones that were complaining about fucking when trailers give too much. It's like, just enjoy a fucking movie. Let it happen. This is a movie where less is more because you want to keep shit for the actual movie.
Yeah.
Like, just wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh man, see, this is why I say they're stupid.
Bro, because that's the instant reaction I saw, like on Twitter. The minute that shit came out, I was waiting for it. I was like, fuck yeah. Retweeted it, all that. And then I started looking at the comments under the tweet. And I'm like, oh, you dumb motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Why? What? I was trying to get, like, what else did they need? Like, what confirmation what else do you need from this? You're getting Wolverine. You get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah.
What you need? That's all you need.
Yeah. Bitch.
Like, fuck. You get Wolverine. You get Deadpool. It's been proven. Deadpool is going to be fucking good.
But
He's
what
done it
about the
twice.
cameos?
Fuck your cameos.
Word.
Oh, my God. I hate it, man. I hate it.
Yep. And moving forward, you could make Deadpool almost like the Stan Lee cameo in all the other movies.
Facts. That's what it should be. At this point. There's every movie. It's like, huh? Oh, I guess I can't be in this one. I'll try the next one.
Yeah, like just have Wade Wilson standing in the crowd when the the attack of fucking Times Square, whatever the fuck that was in Avengers 1. He's just standing there with his haircut looking like new guy, and he's like, this is awesome.
Bro, I really hope, because they're gonna be going through fucking universes and shit. I want that scene I said with the pie in the sky shit that I was saying months ago when we did this. I just want him to fucking be in random scenes with popcorn. Just like,
Yep.
oh wait, we're supposed to fight now? Let's go. Like, I want him to be in fucking Endgame. Again, that shit would be fucking hilarious. The fucking Avengers assemble. What'd he say?
He's
Oh.
talking to Howard the Duck. He's like, I think he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking Avengers assemble, and he just turns to somebody and he's like, wait, did anybody get the IKEA instructions? What are we assembling?
Shit.
Yo, I just want him to randomly fall in the hand. Like, the fuck is this?
Dude, now that you bring that up, I would love for that scene to come back on, and you hear the Avengers assemble, and you just hear him in the background. Can you speak up? I didn't quite hear what you said.
Yeah. Which Avengers?
The West
Am I
Coast
an
Avengers or the Great
Am I
Lakes
an
Avengers?
Avenger?
Like, all of us? What, like, is it just your side? My side?
Are we forming Voltron? What?
Am I Avenger even though I'm not the Human Torch anymore?
Oh. Oh, Cap, you're doing fantastic.
Yo,
Oh, wait, no, you're not in that movie anymore. My bad.
that is a fucking line that they can actually have in the movie. Because remember when they show him with the TV and he's looking at all the MCU shit?
Yeah.
He can literally watch Cap do something and then turn to the camera and be like, yo, that guy is on fire.
Oh, man, I'm crying. The shit they could do in this movie. Fuck. Oh, man, this is going to be great.
Now let's talk about all the ways it could be a disappointment.
Oh, shit, here we go.
They don't mention that fucking hand. Nah.
Oh.
I already heard one person turn around like, yo, as long as they don't make this movie woke. And I was like, the fuck you mean? Did you not look at what we just saw? What part of this? This is literally about two white dudes. What the fuck is?
Yeah.
Like, what are you worried about?
That is always the concern now. It's either if it's just too woke or something, and I'm like, why is that a thing now? Yeah. Why is that the instant gripe everyone has with a movie? Oh, this is too woke. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh man, but no, I okay. I'm gonna say this, and it might not. It's. I'm hoping with the amount of cameos we're expecting that we don't. The expectancy doesn't kill our actual enjoyment.
Yeah. Not
Like
and
I'm hoping we don't expect more than actually happens. You know.
Oh, well,
Disney will do that for you.
I've learned my lesson from multiverse. I learned my lesson from Doctor Strange 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not to expect shit. I just want to see a good Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and if anybody else shows up, great. If not, who cares? I'm here for what the story is.
Word. Word. Shit. Motherfuckers is gonna go on vacation just to watch this movie, so they can have all these problems. What? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. No, it got because the thing is, like, sometimes your screen gets frozen, right? And you wasn't moving, and nobody said nothing. I'm sitting, I'm like, am I? Hello, 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 hello.
Nah,
Got you. My bad.
I'm fucking with my camera, and it's literally telling me that it's unable to access the camera. So
Shit. Fucking
yeah, we have been visited by technical and his cousin difficulty.
Facts. No, legit, man. God damn it. But it's all good.
Shit.
We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work.
We
Because we
got
gotta
to
talk about
somehow.
Deadpool. We gotta talk
got to
about the
somehow.
insanity. It's
Word.
gonna be great. Let's fucking go.
Is
Shit.
there legit any negatives though that you guys have?
Not really. I don't think there's anything that's gonna. Again, like I said, just based off the trailers that we've seen alone, I have no gripes with what this movie could be. Like, there's nothing. Just based off what we saw in the trailer, that could be the movie, and that's it. I don't need anything else.
Nah, you right.
Like, I don't think
Right.
there's anything that's gonna be like, oh man, why they do this or why like. I think it's again, as long as it's a Deadpool style movie, like Disney didn't overly do it with the fucking censoring and shit. And I know not like actual censoring. I mean like Disney censoring it to their type of movie. As long as that's not in play, we're good.
Shit, I saw somebody was trying to do that to Cinderella.
Yeah.
Oh no, Little Red Riding Hood. Fuck. It was something like with the cursing and shit. But I forgot what the fuck it was. But it was they were dropping F-bombs left and right. And I was sitting there going, finally, with X-Men 97, and they're able to punch people. Now Wolverine is able to say fuck a lot more than once. Okay, I think now I'm cut off.
No.
All right. Because you see Ray's frozen.
Oh, am I frozen again? See, this is the thing I
Yeah.
don't get is that again, I just turned off my camera for a second. Like I'm here, but I turned off my camera, but I noticed it doesn't do what it usually does, and it usually what's it called? It shows me talking. But just with the avatar.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Can you see me now?
Yeah. Well, we can see your
yeah,
now. We
yeah,
can.
Okay.
Now we see.
Okay, cool.
But shit, I feel like this movie needs that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I think? What I think is gonna surprise people more than anything is I think we actually see not to the full extent, but we actually see a Logan-esque turn for Deadpool. Like in between the fucking jokes and the fourth wall breaking. I think we actually see a real like dramatic, pulling your heartstrings turn for Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in this movie.
I can see that. I still think, like I said, I still think we're gonna get something like that from Hugh Jackman again. Just because I feel like, especially with this possibly being either his last time or second to last of playing the role, I feel like we're gonna get another one of those moments of just here we go again. But I can see Ryan Reynolds have that type of moment, especially with again how big this movie could be. It's we're gonna see a lot of emotional work in this one. So we're still not gonna get an Oscar out of it though, because the Academy said fuck superhero movies. Bad day.
That's been the consensus for a while.
I know.
Fuck superhero movies. They'd rather watch movies that don't come out in the theater but get awards.
Hey, I the only one I would agree with as of recent was The Menu. So that was actually a good ass move.
Dude, that's one of the movie I told everybody about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made my cousins watch it. Like,
Shit,
that's one of
speaking
those
of,
movies that are like a fucking surprise. Like you walk in and you're like, yo, I don't know what the fuck this is about, and you walk out going, it was about a good movie.
yeah. Speaking of watching, did you guys know that the son from The Walking Dead, the main guy, did a short film on YouTube for he played Peter Parker and it was like a Spider-Man horror shit.
No.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. He played Spider-Man, and like he gets bit from the spider, and you see him testing out new powers and all that other shit. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I know they did that.
Oh, kind of like the back in the day they used to do that shit. Where we brought it up before, the adult version of the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
There was like a whole wave where people did that shit for a little bit.
And it would get people's interest though. Like that's how we got Draken, was out of that Power Rangers club. Like it gave people like, oh, there's an interest in that. Like it shows because the fan base is older now. So doing stuff like that, it gains that. That's why Deadpool I feel like works. Because Deadpool is almost that perfect balance of like, it's still a superhero movie, but you know what the audience is for, you know?
Yeah.
So. And then with this, it's a perfect mix because it's like, again, the people that grew up seeing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine or Logan, now, again, they get this full circle moment again. Outside of Logan, like Logan itself, that was a nice full circle moment. But seeing him here, we get it again, and just it's what everyone's wanted to see fucking Deadpool and Wolverine on the big screen. And yeah, again, I was trying to think of a negative. I still don't think there's anything they could fuck up in this movie.
Oh, I wasn't like fishing for it. I was just saying.
I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think of something. Like, is there anything? Like,
I think my only negative is Zazie Beetz is not confirmed yet back as Domino.
Okay.
I mean, huh?
That's not the one that's Lucky, is it?
Yeah, that's the one who's Lucky.
Oh, okay. And what about Pete?
Well, excuse me.
coming
No,
back?
he's back. He's one of the
trailer.
people at the party.
Yeah, he was at the party.
Fucking
okay,
Shannon
I
Star's
remember.
back.
Yeah. That's true.
Like
I think the only person that wasn't there was him.
And his girl,
She's there.
Yep.
she was there.
Yeah, it's just they're no longer a couple for some reason.
Yeah, she called him buddy.
Well, you know what could have happened, and I'm kind of like hoping that this is the case, and also fantasy booking it. he goes to multiple Wolverines, and one of them is Chuck Norris. And he goes, I can't save your universe because I'm about to go save the Expendables. And Deadpool goes, oh no, that's a bad idea. And that's why he showed up late.
Oh man.
And then you just hear him go, whatever you do, don't work with Rhonda.
I wouldn't mind the first part of it being Chuck Norris, but just be it Chuck Norris, and then he walks away. We didn't need that. We didn't need the second part. Cause
No,
yeah.
we did. We did.
You gotta stop making those movies. Yeah, you gotta stop making those movies. Even though my gamer tag is still Expendables 21, but yeah, no.
Yeah, they had a good thing. They had a good thing going.
They had it for the first two. It should have stopped.
Yo,
yeah.
I will say this, dude. This and Expendables 3 and Days of Futures Past. Those are my fucking. I'm dying on these hills because this doesn't make sense. Your plan or your whole group is you take a bunch of guys that are to be expendable.
Yep.
They're made to die because that's the fuck you call yourselves. And go, no, I care about you too much. Let me go get a bunch of new motherfuckers who are, again, supposed to be expendable, only to then need your original team to save the motherfucker who... What? What?
I guess no one, in fact, is expendable in these movies. Like, it just... No. Yeah. They just keep coming back. Again. And again.
Word.
And again. I thought we were done. No, we're coming back again.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, there's more.
This time, these Expendables are street racers. Bam, bam, bam. Dominic Toretto.
Dun, 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 dun.
The only thing that's not expendable here is family.
And you gotta love the tagline. What do you call it? The Expendables need new blood or some shit. That it was something about needing new blood.
Yeah.
I was like, you need new blood. Who's like, you exhausted every old action star that's still alive. Then you didn't need. That's the end of the movie.
Yeah,
that's it.
That should have been it. Like your whole point was, we bring back everyone from the past.
There's no one from the past anymore.
That's it. You waste our film.
Who you had? Yeah, we only had Jackie Chan left, and he's not doing it.
That's all we needed left was fucking Jackie Chan to show up. Like, I don't want no trouble. Okay, bye. He said he didn't want no trouble. That's it. That's he doesn't lie. He said he wanted no trouble.
Shit.
You got what?
I was gonna say I got trouble for you, but I was trying to build that into the expendable talk, but I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep for the past 2 days. So
okay, and it's time for us to get to the main event of the episode.
Taco Bell is bringing back the Freddy Chalupa. No.
That is not the main event of the episode. No. Today's discussion, we are back to X-Men 97 after the grueling episode 5. We hold back the tears a little bit more. We got the tissues just in case, but we are here with episode 6. And I did watch it, but I have a lot of questions because how the fuck do we go from losing Gambit last week to what? Okay, so yeah, let's discuss because
Well,
The start of the episode had me confused like crazy.
With Storm?
With the reveal of Xavier.
yeah, with the
Oh, yeah,
reveal
yeah,
that Xavier faked his death
Yeah, that had me confused. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
in order to run off with
Yeah.
intergalactic poontang.
yeah. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What is happening?
Yo,
So yeah,
last week we talked about the very complications of love, where we had two people who should be together but physically can't because of Rogue's touch and Gambit's whatever,
yeah.
juxtaposed to the weird fucking 4-person love story where Logan, Jean, and Scott and Madeline all in this weird thing where Scott loves Jean fucking Grey, no matter exact clone or actual person. Logan loves Jean fucking Grey. Jean don't know who the fuck she wants to be. And Madeline is like, well, I guess I'm just kicked out here then. And then we move over to this one where this is supposed to be a pure love story. And quite literally came down to this is the fear. This is the fear of step parenting. Right? I'm not gonna comment one way or another on whether you should do it, you shouldn't do it. You know, the fucking manosphere shit about dating moms, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not commenting on that. I'm just saying that this is the fear. That when push comes to shove, you choose your love, you choose your physical love, or your parental fucking familial love for your children. What's gonna win out what's gonna win out more than likely most of the time? And we saw with Charles. His fucking people need him. And he was like, yo, I'm 99% of the way to this marriage being cool and me mentally banging you throughout space for eternity. But Gambit's about to die. Fuck off, bitch. That was like a real like shit. That was a real moment that hit me because I've been watching a lot of for some reason at work because I'm not logged in and my profile and the videos that I watch are not logged in there.
Yeah.
The YouTube tends to think that I'm a red pill Republican.
Oh shit.
I don't. That's the only videos that fucking show up on YouTube.
The fuck are you watching?
No, I search the same shit I always search.
Okay, but it's just.
But it's in the things that I'm not searching, like they're already there on the page.
Gotcha.
And it's this weird. I forgot for a second where the fuck I was going with this. Oh, the dating thing. There you go.
Yeah.
So I get like a lot of like red pill dating things or women talk about dating, and the message that I'm picking up on, and it's because it's well known on this channel that I abstinent. I don't date. I don't care. I don't talk to people. I don't do shit. But it's evident to me that if, in order for me to do so, I would have to change everything about me. Because nothing I do is apparently desirable to anyone. Even the guys who are the red pill fucking bang your chest men are like, oh, if you play fucking video games, you're dumb. Like, all right, take away the one thing I have in my life that's fucking fun. All right, cool. But I say that to bring up the fact that Charles Xavier is kind of in that boat. Where I don't know if that was the intended message, but the unintended message was, in order for Charles Xavier to be with Lilandra, he had to give up everything of himself.
Gotcha.
Which is weird when you go back to Earth with last week's episode, where everybody wanted to give themselves to the other person. Like that was just a stark fucking even in a cartoon, you gotta give up the majority of who you are
Yeah.
for shit.
No, and again, that's one of those where it's like this is that point that here's a little bit of the message of almost society today, so anyone could get it from a show like this. But it's like, okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I like the most about this, and we've said it before, is the messaging has grown with us to the point where they're no longer introducing topics and trusting us to kind of navigate and pick up on and ask questions.
Yeah.
They are now fully fledged, like, hey guys, here's some shit. We know you know what this means. How do you feel about it? Discuss.
Legit.
Reflect.
It's just like, here you go. Like, at this point, just here you go.
Because even in the half of the other episode with Jubilee, where everybody's like, oh, that might have been the filler episode. Even that one is like, yo, you don't have to. The main message there is you don't have to give up the childlike wonder,
Yeah.
games, the imagination, all that. You don't have to give it up. You just have to know. You just have to grow up and know when it's time to step into the grown-up role and leave all that behind for the second that you need to be grown up.
Yep. No, and I feel like even someone could say that's the filler. I feel like there hasn't really been a true like filler episode with this. Everything has been to the point that it's like it's been enjoyable. It's given us a message. It's given us something that it's like I said, it's gone better and better and better. And for me with this, the only thing that I was confused by that was like, wait a second, the fuck are we? Oh, he faked this. Okay, that was my only thing. Like, it's still a great episode, but I was just like, when it started, I'm like, huh? At first, I was like, is this a flashback episode? Like, did I miss something? And then we go from there.
Yo, so my boy just sent me a TikTok.
Yeah.
They legit have an X-Men 97 Xbox
Yep.
Series X edition.
Yep. I saw that.
Yeah, well, that's it right there. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The Xbox is one of 3 best consoles you can get. That's it. There's no debate.
Just for the look of it, not for the game variety, nothing else. Just they have an X-Men Xbox. That's it.
Yeah, in the words of Eminem, it goes Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Wii U.
I think that's what he said. Huh? Is that what
Yeah.
what
The Dreamcast, Sega CD, Atari.
what was it that they?
That would have sounded better. But that's the white side of me.
I was about to say from the Malibu's Most Wanted. I got a game cast. What's a game cast?
Yo, you remember, dude? It's funny because nowadays I'm looking for shit like that, where it's like it's the off-brand name, but it's got fucking ported like 300 of the old school games that you can play in that shit.
Who was it that showed? My cousin showed me one of those the other day. That
emulator?
legit had no. It was one of those like off-brand, like off TikTok, but it had over like 400 games that had like old Game Boy games, old NES. Like it was
You could play
so
Perfect
random.
Dark and fucking
I was
WrestleMania 2000. Like, god damn.
I was like, yo, I need one of these. But now, that's something we should have talked about in the news earlier. There is an emulator now for iPhone. Apple has approved there is a whole emulator now you can download to be able to play, like, there is Game Boy games on there, N64 games. Um,
How fuck
Actually,
you play that? How you play these games on your phone?
so you are able to, if you, I think, over Bluetooth connect controls, but there are it sets it up well enough that you would be able to play on your phone. For the Game Boy ones, I think it's probably going to be the easiest because it's just
Yeah,
it
it's two
does-
buttons and
yeah.
a crosshatch.
But the other one is going to be I haven't even tried it. I haven't even downloaded it yet because I'm like, I just got the new phone, so I'm like, I don't want to damage it with fucking not safe software right now. So I'm waiting for them to patch anything they got to patch before I even try downloading some shit like that.
Well, back to the episode here.
Yep.
So, my man definitely chose his family over his love,
Yeah.
which, I mean, can you blame him? He just sensed probably the biggest tragedy in the history of mutant kind at this point.
Yeah. I was glad. I was glad though that something like that happened because I was like, wait a second, like this would not be the Xavier we knew to do something like that to this degree. And when that happened, I was like, okay, cool. So this saved it for me because I was like, huh? Like like again, like that beginning, I was like, okay, this week is gonna be interesting to talk about because I was like, this kind of threw me off. But then as I got through the episode and I got to that, I was like, okay, this works because now we tie in everything about what just happened in the last episode. We got this, and now we go on to see what's gonna happen, the effects of it all. And
Yo, I can't wait to see Scott and Professor X fucking. I'm assuming they're gonna have words.
oh man, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a why would you leave us? How could you? Like this could have been prevented.
I have a false. What do they call it? The Mandela effect.
Yeah.
I have a false memory of Professor X doing something stupid while the X-Men are in the Black Wing. Or what the fuck they call their plane? The Black Wing?
I think so. Hold on, I'm about to look it up because.
But anyway, they're in the plane.
Yeah.
Professor X does something stupid. And my memory, Cyclops turns around and yells, "He did what?" But when I look back at it, he wasn't as forceful. But there's got to be some tension there. I mean, Cyclops is frustrated. He just had to give up his son. He lost the leadership to Magneto because of Charles. He lost the love of his life, regardless of how you split it. Because
because it's like it's never going to be the same after everything.
yeah.
It's at a point where it's not the same. No matter how you look at it, it's not the same.
And on top of that, you got also, and I think it's called the X-Wing.
It's the Blackbird, otherwise known as the X-Jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also got to point to the fact that Madeline told Scott, "Let's leave and start a family."
Yep.
Scott chose to stay, and he's about to learn that regardless of Professor X coming back, Xavier left.
Yep.
To go start something. Which that's got to be a fucking mind fuck right there.
That to me, it's like it's. I feel like this is gonna be one of those where we're gonna see true tension here, because it's like I chose to stay, and I'm losing everything bit by bit, and you left us. Like you didn't, again, it's you didn't practice what you preach type mentality here.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see this is gonna be the one that I want to see. How is Magneto gonna react to this? You know?
Well,
Like, that's what I
Magneto's
wanna see.
dead. And again, I'm doing air quotes.
Yeah, that's why I want to see what Magneto is gonna do. Cause it's one of those where I definitely don't think he is gone. I that one is harder to believe. Like Gambit, I could see.
I don't think any of them are gone.
You don't think so?
I think they're gonna replay that night and have a different outcome play out because you have Cable, and Cable was definitely he was definitely trying to flash it. Like, was I too soon?
I could see that. I could definitely see that, but it's. I feel like we're still gonna end up, unfortunately, losing somebody, and
I'm all for it.
I don't see Magneto being that person, just because I see that as almost. This is gonna be his redemption. All this is gonna be his redemption, and we're gonna get to see just a different side of the X-Men here.
Yeah, I agree with you. Look, I'm all for loss. I think the biggest problem with comic books and the reason why I kind of stopped reading and collecting is that no death is permanent.
And that's the thing
Everybody
too.
dies and comes
Sometimes
back in 6 months because Lord forbid, Lord in heaven fucking forbid that the fans get used to something new. We just don't keep doing the same fucking shit for 80 years.
facts. No, and that is my thing. I get wanting to do that for fan service. Like, no, we can't kill them all permanently. Like, we have to. But there's some people that is just like, you have to let it happen just to fucking. It needs to happen. Like the biggest one, and I know so many people will get mad at me, is Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. That's it. We've lost them. Don't do that. Don't redo that, please. Let that be what it needs to be. Some of these deaths need to stay as a thing, you know?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
And while everybody's seemingly out of here, I don't know where Toe is. He's either in the bathroom or asleep in the bathroom. Those are his options. But we're going to move on a little bit here with the conversation where we move on to the next part of the episode where it's Storm's redemption arc, where she and Forge have been battling this weird dream demon, I want to say. I don't really know what this thing is, but it is an actual comic book character, but I'm just not quite sure exactly to what extent it is. I believe it's, like I said, it's some sort of dream demon that feeds on the fear and insecurities of people. But anyway, the whole arc of this is for Storm to finally rise up and to finally get in touch with her mutant abilities and reactivate them by facing her fears and conquering this demon, whatever this is. And we see that, as I said before, that I thought it was cool that she had the strength to stand up to Forge and be like, yo, fuck this. I'm like this because you fucked up. And now you're trying to do some shit. And they kind of went back on it and they both fucking love each other. But that's the complicated nature of love, right? It's not black and white. It's shades of gray, and you got to find you got to find your way in between all that shit. But anyway, having her or seeing her fight through her fears, fight to get her power back, that's always been cool to see Storm do. That's always what gives Storm her strength, is the fact that she might be down and out for a little bit, but she can find her fortitude. She can stand up, and she does rise again. And to see her now in the full long hair and the black was also fucking cool.
That to me was the best part of it all. Like, it was almost like too perfect, them getting in that scenario. But I'm like, then seeing that reveal, I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Like, that was great. That popped me. And now it's just like, okay, now what's about to happen here?
What did you think of his use of magic? Because to be honest, I knowing that he's Native American or indigenous or whatever the proper term is, and knowing that this is some sort of like mental demon, normal means of fighting this shit are probably not going to work. I was all right with the fact that he had a contingency for this.
It worked, but it's like, oh, again, it's one of those where it's like, well, you have to give him at least something in this scenario because if not, he's just a sitting duck at this point. But it's also like again, it worked for the scenario of well, this is how we now have Storm at
Yeah.
full fledged power here again. So
But I honestly think that it's a good metaphor, again, whether intentional or unintentional, where you see that regardless of how much technology you have, it's still not enough just having the technology. You still have to have something else, whether it be a belief, whether it be mysticism, whether it be magic, you can't just have one fucking side of it.
yeah,
Like,
that's true. That's true.
people could look at Iron Man and be like, "Oh, well, Iron Man's all technology." It's like, no, because if Tony Stark wasn't in there, it wouldn't work. Like, it can't just all be one thing. And that's how I saw it. But
no, I could definitely see that. Like it needs to be a nice. It's almost you have to have the nice balance. You know, like it can't be just overdrawn here with one side of it. Like that's kind of what I liked about this show so far because we're getting that mix of yes, it's the great characters we all know and love, but we're getting real almost emotion and real life scenarios in the comic book esque world. You know.
yeah, which I wonder though, as cool as this was, how many times? Because this is now twice.
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna test Storm by making her face some sort of inner fucking demon thing and putting her in a claustrophobic spot and hitting the same note? Like,
well, I think this was it.
Answered.
Yeah, I think this was it just to fully again have a reason for this to like snap into place. But if they do continue to, it's like okay, now it's getting a little bit old here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like this was that moment of just like to fully snap it into place. Now we have a reason for her to be able to do this. Especially the tight spot that they were in. That it's like okay, now this is why she's able to fucking get full power and get into that scenario. But again, I'm looking forward to see what they do next because, like I said, as we've seen so far, it's been on an up and up. But I'll ask you again because now that we are here at this little bit of a cliffhanger of Xavier now feeling what just went down, are we going to get to that point where we usually get to with these shows that it's like, what happened? Like we're going up and then the decline begins at a certain point with these shows.
Well, I don't know because I honestly think that they actually set up interesting questions that we need to answer.
Yeah.
And as long as the questions that we need to answer are interesting, they can always play around with what the answers truly are. So I think we're fine here. I think we could stick the landing. The second season is where I would have a little bit of I'd have a little bit more concern. Because how do you follow up this? Like we've been hit. Well, what did they say with Sheamus? With Sheamus was fighting Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
We had banger after banger after banger. Like where do you go after this?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's almost the issue of it. That it's like when everything's been that good, that it's like, okay, now what? You know, like it's like, how are you gonna top this? And again, I know the finale. What the thing is, we know it's good. That it's like there's already a second season, like in the tank, basically. Like it's there, I believe. Again, they never really clarified because they said after working on 2 seasons he was fired. So is the second season done necessarily? Because I know they already greenlit a third. So, but we know it's they have high hopes and high plans because they kept confirming more and more for this show. But yeah, again we'll see because I definitely will say this. It's definitely made us. I think we're satisfied with the episode number now. That it's like it was that first like, oh, we probably need more to fully flesh out a lot of things, and this has been every episode has been good. That it's like
Yeah, no, I like the fact that there's no filler.
yeah, it's one of those where it's like I want more, but more as in I want to see the next episode, not like oh we need more. You know, like
Yeah.
we need more episodes here.
We don't need
I'm
more
glad.
episodes. We just want to see.
We want to see the next one. Yeah,
the
we
next
want to get to the next. Yeah, especially after 5. Like after 5, I was like, fuck, I want to get to the next one. You know, like
I kinda not for nothing. The whole Xavier shit was cool, and it leads. The order is correct ultimately, but for me personally, I would not have been upset had they had reversed some of the orders, and we go from Gambit dying to all right, we get to take a breath and watch Jubilee play a game for a second before we got to really deal with this.
yeah, that works. That works. I believe Toes might have knocked out on us. So we will hopefully get his opinion on.
No, I've been listening. I'm just I didn't know I was off.
Oh, I took you off a little while ago because I was like, I think you're knocked out.
No, because I was responding to some of them, and I'm like, all right, just keep going. But because with the iPad and shit,
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Because for a while I was like, how you were so quiet. I was like, I think he might have gone.
Yeah. I thought you had left your room and went into the bathroom or something.
No, but I do think that the order would be.
So what are your thoughts? Because I don't think we heard from you yet about this episode.
Having Storm get her powers back was dope. Shit, man, I'm trying to get my initial thoughts and not just anger for this fucking cable. Seeing the fallout for Genosha and how it kind of made Forge regret what he did with building the shit to take the humans or the Sentinels, right? Because he made the Sentinels, right?
So he helped design some of the Sentinels, but his main contribution that fucked everything up is he designed what then became the weapon that took away Storm's power.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how we started the episode 6, because the only thing that's running through my mind is with Charles is there, but yeah.
Yeah, that was where I had my like, what the fuck moment, because I was like, wait, did I miss something? Because I legit thought I was like, wait, did I miss something? Like episode 5, we just cried. What the fuck is happening now? Like,
but what? Besides all that, what the crazy shit was that this girl was like, I need you to forget about Earth and your X-Men. I need you to forget about everything. And in my head, instantly, I was like, then how the fuck do you expect Lalandra to love this man if everything that he is gone? You know what I'm saying? Because that's an impossible task. That's like, I need you to be someone else.
Yeah.
Like, I have no memory of anything. Then how do you expect him to still be Charles? He could turn out to be a dickhead and shit.
It's legit it's no.
Because that's almost like the impossible task. Because I think it almost would have been more reasonable if she would ask him to kill himself for her than that. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, in a sense, she technically did, because you're
yeah,
killing your old self. Because that's what, in a sense, that's what she asked.
yeah,
Like, forget
but
about your past, create it. Just this is now who I want from you, in a sense, you know.
yeah, but shit, it's like now I gotta live a life that I don't know. But then he saw what happened, or he felt what happened with Genosha and Gambit. And he's like, I gotta go back. Fuck y'all. Because right, that's how it ended, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He felt that Gambit died and Genosha got attacked, and he said, "Fuck y'all, I'm out."
This motherfucker's literally like, yo, my children need me.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, Lalandra.
It's like, boo, bitch.
Yo, there's got to be nothing worse than Lalandra, or for Lalandra, than turning around and like, oh, I love him. And her sister be like, that motherfucker is going to be your downfall. I'm going to be queen because you fucking stupid. And like, no, I love him. Charles, tell me how much you love me. My children need me, bitch. Get out of here. And his sister turn around and be like, I told you. I told you that motherfucker was no good.
But
it's too fucking perfect.
But yo, it's crazy how you hear how strong Charles Xavier is, but then you get to see him bring him into a fucking classroom in the mind, and he's controlling everything and all other shit. And it's like, when was this in the original comic? Because it kind of felt like him and Jean Grey were using every bit of their power to just do one thing with their mind.
Yeah.
And now he's like, well, I'm getting pussy, so I'm gonna bring all y'all niggas to class, and I'm gonna stick this apple in your mouth.
I don't know why when you said that, I just in my head, I just thought you said that, and I just followed in my head. Like, take that.
I thought I told you that we won't stop.
I'm mad because that also played in my head earlier. I was like, what the fuck is that?
P. Diddler.
Shit.
Nah, but I think Charles, like, he likes to take a step back to let his kids do the. Because I mean, why would you need the X-Men if you could do all this shit on your own? And
True.
what lesson would your kids learn if you never let them fucking do anything?
But I don't think they're gonna understand that now. You know, like when he does return, it's gonna be
too late.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
I mean,
why would you leave us in this scenario?
He literally could have just sat down and talked to them. It's like, look, you guys are set. You guys don't need me anymore. Do you see how fine Lalandra is? I'm not giving this up. But
it's like, yo, I like the pussy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
I want the pussy. She had the pussy, and she give me the pussy, and I want the pussy, and it's a good pussy, and I don't know the pussy. You know?
What the fuck was that? That's the weirdest thing.
No, remember that we did. Was it this show or the other show I did that on?
No, I think it was the other show. I know I definitely heard you say it before, though. So,
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it was a weird transition into what happened after Gambit.
Yeah, definitely.
But technically, it's not what happened after Gambit because all this happened before.
Yeah, it was one of those 13 minutes earlier type shit.
Yeah.
But
like, so what do you think of my theory that Cable is gonna undo this by trying again to prevent whatever the fuck happened?
I could see that happening because he was there already. So they laid the groundwork for him to come back and be involved with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see that happening. Do you want that to happen?
There is there is a way that it could happen that I would be okay with.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with the Watchers being there.
Okay.
Mm.
And it has something to do with this being the nexus point. And Cable might be able to stop some of it or make it better. And like we see Magneto and the Morlocks be saved, but Gambit still has to die.
That's what I was trying to get at earlier. That I was like, I still feel like something has to happen, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's still something that needs to be. We're still gonna get
I
an
don't
emotional.
disagree with you. I'm just going off of past we call it past history with the show, knowing how they wanted to kill Morph, but then they couldn't really kill him off, so they had to bring him back.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that, you know, they're gonna Rock and Cody Rhodes this, but they're like, hey, we got a good idea to kill off Gambit, and then when they hear the reaction of the fans, like, hey, we got a good idea to bring back Gambit.
He's the head of the table now.
So you thought someone was gonna die?
Look at
How
you now.
dare you,
Look at you now.
Mama Rose?
Mamba Gambit. I'm going to put the blood of Rogue on this belt. Look at you now. Shit. But now there's what? 4 more episodes, right?
Yes.
That was 6. There's 10. Yeah.
Yes.
Now I guess the next episode would have to be
Tomorrow.
Charles goes to the X-Men, but do they end up in Genosha? Does Storm meet up with Charles in the X-Men? Because even she had that revelation when she saw what happened with them. She was like, I gotta go back.
No.
Yeah, I think this is. I think we start off with the all hands on deck at the X Mansion. What are we gonna do? And as they're about to leave, in wheels Charles Xavier, or he could walk because he's got the Tony Stank legs on.
No, I think that's gonna. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have that moment of like, well, here we go. Walks through the door like, wait, what? 1, you're alive, and 2, you're walking. Then start playing the theme.
Yo,
Have that be the fucking cold open.
how fucked up is it gonna be when not even Charles can tell that there was a difference between Jean and Madeline?
He's gonna be like, I knew the whole time, but Madeline was less of a bitch.
Yeah. I think if I was Cyclops and Charles Xavier couldn't tell them apart, I would use that forever and be like, see, bitch, I love you, regardless of which one. Nobody knows.
I love both of you. I love
Madeline
you.
is not a clone. She is Jean Grey. You just inhabited another body.
Yo, I'm still wrapped up in that fucking. They cut a piece of me out, and you fell in love with it. And in my head, I'm like, yes, bitch, because that means I love you wholeheartedly. Every part of it. If they cut a part of you out, I'm still with you. Like,
No, that should have been the perfect suave response, and this motherfucker said, nope. Just fell apart there.
Well, I mean, come on, he's not in the right. They literally he had to
I know.
chip his son away. Like,
yeah, he was going through a lot, especially with that reporter. That was like, good for Cyclops. He needed that. He needed that moment.
Word. But it shows the struggle of a man. It's like this nigga's dealing with the impossible shit, and he's still asking for more.
Yeah. No, and then asking stupidity. You know.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like even when someone is going through it, you still got to try to put on that facade, and it's like, when is enough? You know?
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I'm loving about this show, that you're getting those deep messages, you're getting those emotional moments, and it's making me want, like I said, I want more. I just want the next episode, which will be tomorrow. So,
yeah.
It's be about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. But what else do we have to speak about?
I don't think we have much else unless we have something to tangent off of. I think we, for once, we stuck pretty close to the topics we were supposed to.
Word.
Then we tangent a little, but not too far.
Word. All right, so I mean, I guess on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Tune in next week for episode 6 review, and
episode 7.
Well, we're gonna review episode 6 again.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it again.
We're gonna talk about it again. Now that we know what 7 is about, we're gonna re-talk about 6. Nah,
yeah.
episode 7 review, and
yeah, there we go. Now that Charles found love, he's gotta go save his X-Men again.
Once he could walk, and now he gotta ride a wheelchair.
Let's fucking go.
Word, let's fucking go. So everybody that's listening in the now or in the future, unless you want to talk through a head in your fucking skull, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.